This is Justin Latowski. He says when he attended a Diddy party in the daytime at the age of 6, he saw topless women, he saw people smoking that stuff, and he said that it was a lot of debauchery going on. Several different outlets are reporting on Justin's experience. Sean Diddy Combs' white parties in the Hamptons were not known for being family friendly, which Justin Latowski, now 30, rapidly found out when he was just 6 years old with well-connected parents. They unknowingly attended a Diddy's party on July 3rd, 1999, an afternoon barbecue, only to find it loaded with revelers literally partying like it was 1999. This is Justin. He said, I remember a lot of weed and a bunch of topless women in the pool and around the pool. I actually wanted to get in. Anytime we went anywhere with the pool, I wanted to swim. He said, I didn't know if tits were a good thing or a bad thing. I just wanted to hop in. The mother of young Justin, Maya Latowski, did not have much to mull over. I did not give my son the opportunity to get in there. There were bottles everywhere and naked women. I wasn't sure if this was appropriate or normal. I wondered about how kids were allowed into the party to begin with. Diddy went on to set kid curfews at future parties, but this particular time, they actually let a kid in. Justin, who said his father got him in pictures with a lot of celebs, including Magic Johnson, Patti LaBelle, and Keith Richards, found the Diddy experience a bit of a mixed bag. I don't look like I have a normal smile in the picture, he said, perhaps disturbed by some of the adult goings on around him. Now I want to segue to Danity Kane and how a couple of the former band members are coming out against Diddy. Actually, Aubrey O'Day has been speaking out about him loudly for a while now. But this one right here is Dawn Richards. So she is suing him, alleging he groped her and threatened her. So this article came out last month. It says Sean Diddy Combs was sued in federal court Tuesday by a former member of Danity Kane, the girl group he assembled on the MTV reality competition Making the Band, who is alleging he groped, assaulted, and imprisoned her and threatened her life when she tried to intervene in the defense of his then girlfriend. Dawn Richards, who was handpicked by Combs to be a member of the urban pop band, also alleged in the lawsuit that she is owed several $millions in unpaid wages from her time with Danity Kane and another group founded by Combs. She is requesting a jury trial. Her attorney, Lisa Bloom, said in a statement Wednesday, "We will not rest until we achieve full and complete justice for Dawn in this case." The suit filed in U.S. District Court for the Southern District of New York joins a string of others that have accused Combs of various forms of SA and misconduct. The lawsuits are filed under the Victims of Gender-Motivated Violence Protection Law, which allows people to file lawsuits over allegations of SA even after the statute of limitations have passed. Combs, who is also the subject of a federal inquiry, has denied the allegations. In a statement Wednesday, his attorney said Combs is shocked and disappointed by Richards' lawsuit. In an attempt to rewrite history, Dawn Richard has now manufactured a series of false claims, all in the hopes of trying to get a payday, conveniently timed to coincide with her album release and press tour. That's Diddy's lawyer, Erica Wolf. Now, Aubrey O'Day has been speaking loudly about Diddy for a while now. Aubrey O'Day, the front woman of Sean Diddy Combs' now defunct girl group Danity Kane, says she feels vindicated after the embattled hip-hop mogul was arrested and indicted this week on the suspicion of ex-trafficking and racketeering. She took to the Twitter to say, "The purpose of justice is to provide an ending and allow us the space to create a new chapter. Women never get this. I feel validated. Today is a win for women all over the world, not just me. Things are finally changing." And things really are changing. And I keep saying that these tentacles are going to dive deep, and we do not know who all is going to touch. As the discourse about her fraught history with Combs ignited on X, journalist Yasher Ali said, "For years, Aubrey O'Day has been trying to bring attention to Diddy's abusive nature and warn people that he is dangerous. For years, in exchange for her courage, she was bullied, terrorized, and threatened." And then the singer replied, "He did worse than that to me." Now we're going to move on to this out of page 6. This one includes Aubrey O'Day, Elon Musk, and Diddy. The reason why Elon Musk is jumping in, I have no clue. Aubrey O'Day implied Elon Musk's friends knew about Sean Diddy Combs allegedly SAing a 9-year-old boy. The Tesla owner reshared a screenshot of an article with the headline, Diddy accused of abusing 9-year-old boy and spiking drinks with horse tranquilizer as 120 victims come forward with shocking claims on his social media platform. He calls X, but who is really still calling it X? Musk wrote, how many people in the music and entertainment knew about this? Then Aubrey O'Day simply says, ask your friends, they will tell you. All of this has to do with Tony Busby having that press conference where he was saying that he is representing 120 people, 60 men, 60 women. He said that over the past few weeks, he's gotten over 3,200 claims that Diddy and his circle have done terrible things to people, but he's going to be representing this 120 people. If you haven't seen any of the articles or videos with Tony Busby, he is alleging that 25 of the 120 people were minors at the time of these alleged incidents. He says that one person as young as 9 years old, and that is what Elon Musk was referencing. So, who are going to be the names that get dropped here in the coming weeks? I cannot wait because I keep saying this. There can be no sacred cows. If you have any people that you are just like, no, don't think that, because once these names start to drop, a lot of these dominoes are going to start to fall. No sacred cows. If people are harming children, if people are harming women, if people are using narcotics to harm people, then they need to be held to account. Let me know which names you think are coming next. Go ahead, let's speculate. And I know Jaguar Wright is being called crazy, Orlando Brown is being called crazy, but they have been throwing out names for years. So who do you think is coming next? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.
There are 2 pieces of information that I cannot stop thinking about, and now you guys have to think about it too. So yesterday at the press conference, the lawyer who's taking on these 120 new alleged victims of P. Diddy said that 55%, so of 120, that's 66 of these people, reported the incidents to police or hospitals. The hospitals found that there were weird substances in many of these people's system, including the horse tranquilizers. Now, people in my comments were saying, how would a 9-year-old boy know what horse tranks are? That's going to be really hard to prove. But it's not like these are people who are coming out and saying, he gave me these substances. These are people who went to the hospital and this was found in their system, which brings me back to this next piece of information that fits along with this. Is when I went through that 14-page indictment, this very much stuck out to me. This section talked about the victims of the freak-off parties, and it says that Combs maintained control over those victims by using physical violence, but also promises of opportunities, right? He was telling them, you're going to be a star. But he also used other coercive terms, including tracking their whereabouts, dictating their appearance, and monitoring their hospital records. Monitoring their medical records was part of his coercive tactics to be able to get away with this. So my question is, what do we think that means? Does this mean that these were all reported to the hospital? They found these drugs, but P. Diddy was able to pay off actual doctors? Because that is a nightmare. If there is medical staff that was involved with being coerced into letting this happen, that is absolutely a nightmare. I need to know what exactly that means, that he was monitoring their medical records and that this many people had made reports to police and hospitals and nothing was done for 20 years.